Okay. Okay. You should be live. Should be alive. Whoa, dude. Whoa, it's been a while. It's been a while since we've done some snapshots overview, mostly because pre-releases do not have a very set schedule, right? Pre-releases are not snapshots. Well, they are snapshots, but they are on a not so static release. Like they are very dynamic in the way they release. So that's why we didn't do every pre-release, because they are dynamic like that, and also they are small. They are a what's up, lag and dolphin. They are small, so it's just like, eh. But we are in release candidate 2. Release candidate 2 is, there's only just like 2 changes from those release candidates from the pre-releases. So I think might go over the pre-releases too, but the thing with the pre-releases is that they can still happen all the way to the 7th, right? So when that happens, like, these are technically the versions where we're gonna be done with the wild update, right? We're gonna be done with 1.19 before the full release. But there might be changes as they fix more crashes and stuff, but they won't list them because obviously they don't want players to go out and try to crash their games. But yes. Here we go. We are about to start another thing. Now, most of this is bug fixes. So I'm going to tell you right away that most of these things are bug fixes. They're not really they're not really great. What did I do in pre-release 3 here? What was I doing here? I think I was pretty far away. Maybe I was doing something. I don't remember. Oh no. What's wrong with you in this world? I am confused. Let me see what I did in this world. The way I've been writing some code for once. It's been hard. Oh, that's right. I was trying to find an ancient city for the 1.1 thingy. For one of the what is it called? One of the snapshots. Okay, let's create a new world though. Let's see. Let's do it hard. Creative game rule. Let us stop day, weather, yada yada. So we do that, and yeah, cool. World options, default, yada yada. Create new world. Let's do it. So this is what we do, right? We're gonna go over the changes. There are some changes in the first pre-release that are worth noting. But there are some other changes that I wish could be possible. Yes. Let's explore this world now. This new world that we have created. Now, the first change is that slightly reduce the number of mangrove trees in mangrove swamps. Now, it's actually not that much, but we can tell if we just go to a mangrove swamp. Let's locate biome mangrove swamp, and then we do that to get it, and we teleport to it, and we're above it. But okay, I just got a new phone and the graphics are perfect. Nice. Okay, interesting. I don't think I've actually seen a mangrove grow like this before, which is interesting. We got a really small swamp here, Regrow Swamp. Can't really tell if it's too bungled up here, but yeah, I don't know. It's mostly underwater. It's mostly in the water, so I'm just like, yeah, let's go to another one. Let's just TP ourselves, like, is there one over here? Because there is a swamp here. It might border on another swamp. Okay, there does seem to be another mangrove swamp, but it borders on a jungle, so it's not that much. But look at this. Look at these large trees here, man. Like, this is, like, These look good. These look good, not gonna lie. But yeah, there's not that much, it might feel a little bit less cluttered, but I think they reduced the size from like 25 to 20, so you'd probably see like a 20% decrease in trees, but I think that's all you're pretty much gonna see, right? Finally, new recipe unlocked. Nice. But yeah, that's it for the mangrove swamps. Now, we go to the nether. Let's, what is it called? Let's set block our position to the nether portal. Like that. And then we go straight to the nether. Like that. And it says, Enderman skeletons, wither skeletons, and piglins now spawn in a wider range of light levels from in the nether. From light level 0 to 11. So, these guys, if you don't know how much a torch puts out. Torchy. Put it out, right? So, if you stand right directly in the block, right? You get a block level of 14, which means 1, 2, 3, 4. Which means they'll be able to spawn right here if you don't place another torch within like 4 blocks as well. So this should be actually no. We are not in the same block because it does dip right here, right? But at the same level, it should be close, right? Only one block is off. So yeah, if you want to make sure the nether is fully lit up and unspawnable, you'd have to do 4 blocks between each one, right? Or you can just slab it up, right? But in the nether, you're gonna have to spam these torches in order to stop if you don't have access to a lot of slabs, which you probably should. Probably just spam these torches, especially if you're gonna dip below a level here, because if you dip below a level, you will definitely get a block that is not you see we got 8 and 9 block, right? We got 11 block there. They could still spawn here, right? So we can also do a nicer test up in the nether roof. TP. Let's see. Let's go 100. Hey. So we're on another roof now. And we can go all the way up. But we can also test how far we need to get a platform of this lit, right? So nothing should spawn on this platform, is what I'm saying, right? So let's see. Goes all the way to 10. No, it does. Okay. So it should prevent spawns up to here, right? So this is how much a torch has for power, right? So we can go all the way up and prevent all the spawns, right? We'll go all the way up here, but then we'll do a test where we add the corners, right? So what is this? It should be despawning all the other mobs around, right? So yeah, that is good enough. Then we go back down. And nothing is spawned. But we should place it here now. And see if things will spawn. We'll go up again. TP. $100 blocks up. We'll wait here a little bit. I've been making Discord server and it's going great. No, it's not a very family-friendly Discord. Oh, rip. Okay, are we not seeing any spawns here? What biome are we in? Nether waste? Let's see. Video settings, simulation distance. I mean, we can crank that. Huh. Interesting. Am I not getting rid of any other spawns? Entities are still pretty large. You can go all the way up here. Entities continue to rise for some reason. But we are definitely up high enough that we should be able to see it, right? that we should have despawned everything below the nether roof. Why did I do that? I mean, what are the chances? They should spawn immediately, right? Okay, very interesting. It would just make this a bigger platform. I don't know. Like, they should spawn, like, right here immediately, right? Because we went down here first. Maybe they despawned immediately? But I didn't see them spawn at all, and they should despawn right after they spawn. I don't know. So I don't I don't particularly know how to really test this now. Because those should have been small spawning spots. Like, you get the same thing if you do like endermans, but I don't know. I don't know about that. Yeah, it's gonna make it much harder for you to light up things around here, so probably just want to slab it up, right? So that is a change. They still spawn in nether portals, which means you might see 1.19 only farms where they use nether portals as ways to make better fortress farms for a little bit. So be wary of those. Be wary of those farms. It's not going to be too hard, too difficult to think about. But yes, we have now. Okay, we have now moved on to another thing with the skulk sensors. So the skulk sensors can do a lot of cool stuff, but now they're more inclined to do something else. So let's get out a bow, right? They have more what is it called? Definitive functions, right? So you step around, right? That's a simple vibration, right? That is a simple vibration. But when you hold down a bow, there's no vibration until you release it, right? And that wasn't caused by the arrow, right? So you know that the bow is doing that. Like here, you can see, like, it could be caused by the arrow, but I am firing the bow there, right? So that's more definitive there. Okay, so that's interesting. If you have the bow fully drawn and then switch to another inventory slot, even though you didn't fire the arrow, you still let go of the bow, which makes it a vibration. Okay, interesting. Same goes for crossbows, I think. Hello there, Scion. What's going on? How are you doing? How are you doing today? Am I late? You're somewhat late, but it's not too bad. We barely gone over a lot of any stuff. Okay, so when you load it up, it becomes it is a finished state. And obviously, okay. So you don't get it if you switch between an empty slot or something. Okay. When you fire it, yeah. If you fire it, it will give a thing. So when you load it up, that changes the state. And then when you fire it, it also sends a vibration. So crossbows work like that. For shields, it's a little bit interesting. So you could do it like this, but you release it and it causes a vibration, right? So let's do this and then switch. Yeah. So if you do that and switch, you'll cause a vibration, right? So interesting. Now for food, let's go to here. Let's get some cooked mutton or something. Okay, so it only happens after you finish eating there. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I was thinking at the start it would be instant, like, oh crap, I need to heal. But no, you can just sneak away from a skulk sensor while eating, and then you'll be a little bit fine there. But yeah, maybe it's very interesting here. Hey Dolphin, what's going on? How are you doing? So the change will be a pain for me. No problem there. But this is the change where it doesn't start at the start. It starts at the finish, right? So the crossbow does like that. Bow if you do like this, and then switch off, right? And shield if you switch off, and food if you eat it. And now goat horns are different. Actually, did I fully eat that? No, I didn't fully eat that. So you can do it. You can do it in the middle of the animation. You don't have to fully eat it, right? Okay, so you can start like that. You can make it very. You can make a very short pulse with that. So how about this? We get the goat horns, right? So switching off them doesn't do anything, but I can hold it. So I can hold it like this, and it did it at the start for that. But now I can unhold it during its cooldown. Yeah, I can unhold it during its cooldown, and it will still give a pulse. Okay, that's not bad. Hey, Henry Ash, how's it going? Mars ice creams or flake ice creams? I don't know what any of those are. Pretty sure they made scope sensor detect food before it's done, and they made it so that it only detects food when it's done, and then reverted, changed it, then reverted the revert. Yeah, it's very interesting. So item interaction vibrations are now ignored when sneaking. I don't know what that means. Because definitely you could place that, right? You can still place wool without having to sneak, right? What does that mean? Item interaction vibrations are now ignored when sneaking. What does that mean? Because I can still sneak and eat food, right? I don't know item interactions. What kind of interactions? Like, do I do like item frame? Item frame? Put something in an item frame, right? Like, I don't think this causes vibrations if I, yeah, if I just move it, right? Like, I'm not even sneaking for that. And plus, even, like, like, what does it mean by item interactions? Does it mean, like, if I can grow like a tree with bone meal or something? Like, I can sneak for that or something? I don't know. What the heck does that mean? Yeah, and that doesn't even cause a vibration. And that doesn't cause a vibration. I don't know what it means. I don't know what that means at all. Because I feel like sneaking doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything here, right? Like, you could just sneak around it. Doesn't really matter. Placing items and art armor in your head slot now plays an equip sound. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is one of the things they reverted. But we can place in a pumpkin, right? A carved pumpkin. Carved pumpkin here. Oh. Okay, yeah, as you can see there, it triggered the skulk sensor. Take it off. Yeah, it triggers it as well. So, if you place anything on your body, remember, it will be skulk sensed. I gotta go. Well, have a good rest of your day, Lagging Dolphin. But yes, we're going to go to the next thing. So, auto completion is now available for the template, like argument to place template. So we have another thing that we complained about before. We couldn't tab complete any of these. So now we can see them all when we try to place it right. So let's see. We'll do a thing where we'll make a Coglin stable inner, right? Place it here, right? So this, it comes with the structure block right there. As you can see, you can place it like that. We have many structures. We can do the do we have village? Village, common area. We can do like desert farm. Right here, right? So yeah, you can place anything you really want now. Any of the structures that spawn naturally in the world, right? So a lot of these structures are part of a main structure block though. So a lot of these, yeah, they go like that. All of our cats are considered a structure. Mm-hmm. Let's go back to village cats. They just spawn a cat. They just spawn cats when they first load. That's very interesting there. Yeah, custom servers can now enable or disable chat preview for certain clients by sending a new network packet. A chat preview message is served for chat-related commands, such as say in message. Test Rainbow Chat has been removed from server properties. Now, we didn't test that before, but basically what a chat preview is that when you type here, right, you'll get a preview of what it's gonna look like to other people when you do it. So they haven't added a full functionality to it, but it's gonna be interesting for servers that want to implement that. And there are new game events where no block play is apparently a thing, and instrument play is 15. Okay, so we can get ourselves another skulk sensor around here, and then no block. We'll place a no block here, and that should give a signal strength of 6. So yeah, we're gonna do this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You'll know. You'll know when you know. Actually, is this distance? This is distance, right? I have to use a comparator. Yeah, this is distance. This is definitely distance. Unless I have to do it like, I have to play it outside the range. Let's see. If it's 6, it won't light up the bottom. It won't light up the end there. So I'm just gonna put a lever here. Yeah, it won't light up the end, but it did. So we're gonna put a comparator. Yeah, so that's 6. That's 6 there, right? So it only does it when it's powered, which is interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. But it doesn't actually detect redstone going on, right? Like, I think we can just delete this block and nothing will happen here, right? Which probably should be a game event. The paleo just walked in our area, which is why it did that. Spawn eggs with extra steps. But this probably should be a game event, like unless they really. I mean, I guess not, since you're gonna do it in a if you're gonna build contraptions out of sensors, it would be best to ignore the redstone. So I guess that makes. I guess that makes the most sense, right? Because you don't want the scope firing sensing and then firing off a pulse it created, right? So yeah. It's very interesting though, because this is definitely would be a change. Like this would be if redstone is electricity, this would definitely be an electrical change, right? So interesting. And instrument play is 16, so we'll go 16 here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, yeah, it goes all the way. So that's not too bad. So equipping armor elytra through inventory or dispensers doesn't play sounds. Packet buffer write strings max length style is in bytes, while read string is in characters. That's very interesting. Attempting to open Minecraft Realms menu claims that the client is outdated, even though the snapshot may be newer than the release. Sculk sensors are not activated upon entities being summoned by a spawner. Okay. So apparently we can put like a spawner here. Oh yeah, you have to give yourself the spawner. Like that. We'll get ourselves a spawner here. And we'll put like, I don't know. What should we do? An egg? What kind of egg? Let's do a god spawner. So this should activate, I think. There's less light than is necessary, right? To stop the spawning. Hello. Spawn, you cod. Can I not spawn cod in this way? Really? Okay. As you see, it spawned right in the air. That river spawned right in the air. Very interesting that you can't spawn fish like that. Can I spawn it? Can I spawn fish underwater though? Does it only work underwater? Yeah, you see, lots of creepers spawn there. I don't know why the cod didn't work. I kind of wish they spawned it in the in air. Also, water in the nether. Go back here. Maybe we should try it underwater. Maybe we should try it underwater. Give bison in there. Give me spawner. There we go. I'll try cod here. Let's see if it does do it underwater. Does it really have to do fish underwater like this? This is definitely going to be deep enough, right? Okay, it did it there. Let's do it. Okay, we know that works there. Let's do it in a cave. I kind of wanted to see them flop in the air, though. Ah, yes, my favorite command, the give item. Yes. Okay. So this is definitely going to be dark enough. But I can't believe they thought of having it spawn having it only spawn in water. I really wanted them to flop through the air. Oh, that's a rip. Maybe we'll do pufferfish. Okay, same thing. Maybe dolphin. Maybe dolphin. Because dolphins can also live in land as well. Or live with air. That is a weird sight, by the way. No. Okay. So mobs that only spawn in water can only spawn in water even if you have a spawner with the spawner elements of it. Okay. Very interesting. Hey, Aram. Junior. Welcome back. How are you doing? Yeah, the spawner, I guess the spawner doesn't override their their spawn properties. So, not too interesting there. I mean, it was interesting. Not too difficult to understand there. Let's see. Equipping armor through inventory does not count as a vibration. Let's see. Elk. Get some scutes. Let's get ourselves some armor. Let's just put on pants or something. Okay, yeah, that does work like that. Okay, so you take off, or you place it, or you put on armor. On any armor slot, it will give a vibration. Good. What are you doing? We are testing out the snapshots, the pre-releases. And we're done with all the pre-releases now. So we're just testing all of them out at the moment. Instant value for skulk sensors is limited to integers. Okay, interesting. So there is a range that wasn't too specific. If you don't know, integers only step from 1, right? Step on ones. So basically, it would have to be from another block, and it would be a different thing, right? Different vibration, vibration signal strength. But now I think it's probably like a double or something like that. I don't think there'd be any reason to make it a floating point. Those numbers are kind of large. But yes, that's very interesting. Goats don't panic when tempted by their favorite food. So I guess when they're on fire, they would think like, oh, I'm hungry now. After you do it, so let's do a goat. What do you use to breed goats again? What do you use to breed goats again? Is it just wheat? Yeah, it's just wheat. So I'll place this in my offhand here, and then we'll set the goat on fire. See if it runs away. Okay, it does run away. It doesn't keep on doing it. And if we keep it on fire, but also take out our wheat, yeah, it doesn't ignore it. It doesn't ignore the fire, and it still comes after me. Okay, not bad. Hey, Henry Ash, how's it going? Does taking damage give vibration? I don't know. Like poison or starving? Okay. Very interesting. Actually, we can just give ourselves an effect, right? We can just stand around here. And then effect. Give me poison. 100 seconds. Amplifier 1. Air particles true. Yeah, the goat's not moving. Moving near the skulk sensor. And I'm dying. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything for vibrations. You just feel it inside yourself, I guess. So any damage you take is not going to cause a vibration, which is interesting. FOV effects setting description is inaccurate. Okay. FOV effects. Control how much field of view can change with gameplay effects. Okay. So that doesn't seem to be inaccurate. No subtitles are produced upon frog stepping. Okay. Let's turn on subtitles then. Chat settings? No, it was video settings. What do you turn on? Accessibility, right. Show subtitles, and then we'll go with frog. Go froggo. And I want you to move, so I'll get myself a slime ball. Okay, footsteps appeared. Okay, they do have footsteps like that. Okay, that's good to know. Right. So, the Henry frog tunge sound is misspelled, which is supposed to be tongue. Frogs don't panic when tempted by their favorite food. Okay, so this is like the same thing with what is it called? I think he might actually die. So they're still not tempted. They're that was a very slow reaction, Frog. I don't know what you're doing. It's still sitting in that fire, but I feel bad. Tadpoles are not tempted by slime balls. Okay. Interesting. So we'll get a tadpole out here. And we'll see if they follow us. Yeah, they do follow us. So yeah. They do follow us. If we go away from them, they just swim differently. Or they're still following us? No, they're not. Okay. But if we go closer, will you change paths and follow me? Looks like he is following me. Okay. Yeah. So they do work like their older counterparts here. Rip Frog 2022 to 2022. Yep. Let's see. Tadpoles drop experience on like other baby mobs, so oop. They're hard to hit. Ah. I don't know why I'm just punching it. But they don't drop experience anymore. So yeah. Very nice change. Can you feel those tadpole slime balls? Yeah. You definitely can. Right. Yeah, as you can see, I am speeding up its growth. It might turn into a frog right here. Before it dies, you know. Let's give it some hope. Oh no, it's gonna die beforehand. Yep. So yeah. You can free to that. Let's see. Frogs can jump around by being tempted with slime balls, so this will make it so that they're not jumping around and then probably get out of your range of temptation. So that's good to know. Also, it makes it easier to breed them if they're not jumping all around, right? Let's see. Compared to frequency of skulk sensors when you're stepping on it is the last frequency it heard. Okay, interesting. So basically what it means is that if you don't know, you can if you step on skulk sensors, you'll still activate them, right? Even if you're sneaking. So that just means that that vibration is treated with the same, like, what is it called? Same distance of the first vibration, right? The first vibration that reaches it, right? So it would detect that at the same rate as the other ones, right? In Bedrock Edition, feeding a baby 10 times food instantly grows them up no matter what. Yeah, but in Java Edition, it only changes the growth percentage by 10. So you could be 100%, but also you would have to have it tick to grow into an adult. So that would also be the case there. Bedrock, it's different, apparently. Let's see. Items collected off the ground will allays travel too high above their hitbox. By allays, travel too high above their hitbox. Okay, so allays should be able to... Allays would grab items, right? So an allay would do this. Yeah. Okay, so we'll grab some items here. We'll make an allay have some stone like this. Now, if we do like this, right, it'll try to grab it. But before, I think it was grabbing it way too high, like way too high to them. So we'll do it like this again. So we'll see if he grabs it. Hey, LA, where are you going? This is not in your range. LA. Hello, mate. Okay, so it pops into them very very close to their actual hitbox. So we got all our items back there, right? Very interesting. Okay. Its spreads advancement is not the child of Monster Hunter. So we can go into the stuff, and as you can see here, here, yes. So Monster Hunter is here, and you have to get Monster Hunter, get all this, right? So yeah, this is something that you have to get to kill, right? Anything that has to do with weaponry, killing, damage, yada yada, is really behind Monster Hunter right there. And I think it was a separate one here, so it was like right next to it, but now it's like it's part of the family of Monster Hunter there. So yeah. Hey, helping items for players offhand can generate vibrations. Okay, so as you know, if we have a bow, right? If we have a crossbow or something like that, right? If we draw it fully, it creates a vibration. Also, get out of the way, goat. Goat! Kill. At E. Type equals goat. Okay. So, I think it would cause a vibration every time you switched between these things, right? But now it's the allay making the stuff. Making the movements. Allay! Stop hitting the ground! What the heck, man? But yeah, I think before it would be like something that has a thing would do the skulk sensor again. So not bad. Allay. Ah. The card pumpkin reduces damage by falling a 50% falling dripstone. That's interesting. Because it's a helmet item, right? For every kill, every hostile mob advancement, does that include the warden? Is there that thing? Every monster hunted. Okay, so we'll try to kill a warden here. Let's effect give me strength through here, and then we'll do a warden here. I don't think you have to kill a warden, because they don't want you to kill it. But let's see. Yeah. Okay. It's a hostile monster, but it doesn't affect anything. Okay. Rip the code. Bro, lol, got your stream on my birthday. Well, happy birthday, Supreme. And how you're doing? Yeah, you're not required to kill the warden for the for the hostile mob's advancement. I mean, technically it isn't hostile. Technically it isn't hostile until you aggro it, right? But I'm pretty sure that maybe zombified piglins, right? Also count even though they're not hostile at first, right? So yeah, that counts as Monster Hunter. But does that count as every hostile wanted? Yes, it does count as a hostile mob. So they just don't want you to kill the warden, I guess. They don't want you to hunt down the warden for that because it might be too difficult. Okay. For the song advancement description, does it capitalize the word cake? Does it? Where does birthday song? Where do you see birthday song? Is it in husbandry? Is it here? Minecraft? Other? Okay, let's just give ourselves the advancement. Advancement, grant. Everything. And we're also going to lower our sounds. So we can look at them now. Let's see. Where is that advancement? Not in husbandry, right? Yeah. Oh, it isn't. It should be in husbandry, right? I think here, yeah. Have an allay drop a cake at a note block. Okay. So basically you just have to have the allay hold a cake and then drop another cake and play a note block, and that allay will go to the note block instead of you, right? So yeah. ID of the British cat doesn't match the texture name. Interesting. Let's see. I wish I could turn off these I don't know what they're called, toasters. I wish you could turn off toasters. Go Catalyst triggers when a villager converts to a zombie villager by a zombie, so I guess we can test that out. Skull Catalyst here. And then we'll have a zombie villager. This is gonna be a little bit much to set up, you know. We'll have a zombie attack a villager in here, and then we'll wait for it to spread. I'll make sure that there are spreadable things underneath it, so I think stone is spreadable. And we'll just wait for the zombie villager to get cured and see if there's any skulk things in here. So we got a zombie. Oh no, we could just spawn in a zombie villager, and then we'll do weakness potion. Oh no, not that. Weakness, and then we'll do golden apple. There we go. There we go. So now he's doing it, and he should be... he should not convert any of this, even though technically a hostile mob is gone within the area. It was not killed in order for that to happen. For the kill every hostile mob enchant advancements. Does that include the warden? Yeah, no, it doesn't. Yeah, we got it. Oh dang, that would have been fun. Happy birthday to you, Enderman as well. Yo, thanks, ramen lagging. Yes. Whoa. If you put poisonous potatoes in the campfire furnace, it would become a normal potato. I'm pretty sure heat does not convert the poison. I mean, heat can make things not that toxic. It can break down toxins and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure if you cook something that's rotten, it will not become fresh, right? Oh, that's interesting though. How did we get here will be way harder since you need a darkness effect. Imagine doing it in a hardcore and spawning a warden. I don't think you need I don't think it will be that hard. Mostly because Let's see. Let's time set night here, and let's give ourselves a skulk shrieker right here, right? And so I think it still gives you the darkness effect. Like, oh no, we could just step on it. Right? Or does it just shriek? Interesting. Let's go down deeper underground because maybe it's still too light outside. Maybe it checks for skylight. Let's see. Underground here, right? We'll give ourselves, we'll put the shrieker down and then we'll step on it again. No. Okay, so the skulk shrieker itself. Okay, so you definitely do need to build it next to an what is called a can summon shrieker thing. So you see that's not let's get data get block. Right. And then you'll see that the skulk shrieker, what is it called? No, it doesn't show it here actually. Okay. But the skulk shrieker will be able to, if you can see in the F3 screen, right? There is a can summon false, right? Shrieking false, waterlog false. You have to make a can summon, right? So if we do find if we do find a deep dark biome under here, we could see it. There we go. We got a deep dark biome. Does it have a shrieker? Does it shriek? No, only skulk sensors. Interesting. More deep dark. More deep dark. Where are you deep darken? Okay, that's a small one. I don't think it will contain any. But a real one should provide us with or a naturally spawned one should provide us with an actual thing here. So we just step on it. Or does it just not happen in creative mode? Okay, so let's actually go back up. I think it just doesn't happen in creative mode because you won't get targeted by the warden. Okay. I didn't put warden, I can't summon, right? Don't summon the warden, right? So where were we? There we go. You're right here. So I guess it only happens if you're in survival? Can you just get the darkness effect in survival? Can't get it in creative, I guess. No, this still doesn't give me the darkness effect. Is the darkness effect bugged right now? I have no idea. Should I be able to get it right now? Let's go back down to can summon one, right? Okay. Apparently, my game just crashed. My game just crashed. Interesting. Oh, let's go back. Let's go back in. It will always go black though. How do we get? Oh yeah. If you mine a shrieker and bring it back to your base, it gives you darkness but doesn't spawn anything. Okay. Let's go back down to that other thing. Okay, so they need to fix more crashes, I guess. Maybe that had to do with shrieker stuff. Okay, it was stuck there for a little while. I don't know. Okay, we're back here. This is the last time it's saved. Very interesting. Let's see. Let's actually go in survival at that place that we found before, right? Was it over here? No. Is there a shrieker around here? Anywhere? Yeah, there's a shrieker here. So I guess we have to go in survival. Let's see. Survival? I can just step on it? Or does the darkness... Okay, there it goes. Let's, game rule, keep inventory true, and let's kill ourselves. We're going back to the start because I think pretty sure you can actually, like, look at the darkness effect here. Without the can summon, but I guess not. All right, let's I'm set to midnight or something like that. So that's deep in the night. Do I still get it? Oh, I'm not in survival. Do I still get it? No. But I can summon a block. Summon, not summon. Set, block. Let's see. Skulk. Shrieker. Let's see. Can summon. Is it true or one? It's true, right? Is this right? Did I do it right? No, I didn't do it right. How you do it? How it be? Is it not this? Is it not an NBT tag right here? How do I do this? Do I have to do block tag? Like, block tag and then do a little thing here? This how it be? No. Okay. How do I summon it? Why isn't it simple like that? Okay. I am confused. Okay, maybe we should do it like... Maybe we shouldn't do it in the same position, right? Let's see. I am confused. Why is it not doing? Let's see. We'll do like 2 blocks from us. Let's see. Not block tag, apparently. Can summon true. Okay, it has to be inside brackets. Very interesting. I don't think any other, like, NBT data is like that. Or any what is it called? Anything that you could summon with NBT is not in brackets. Usually, I think. That it? Okay, that's can summon true. So should it bring the darkness now? Okay, yeah. So if it's can summon, so it's definitely something that is can summon. So what about okay, very interesting. Oh, as you can see right here as well. Villager converted, no skulk there. But yeah. If we do it in creative mode, nothing happens. Yeah, nothing happens. You don't get the darkness effect in creative mode, and you don't get the darkness effect. Got a wandering trader. If it's not a can summon one. So you do have to build your thing, your how did you get here next to a Skulk Shrieker now. Square brackets instead of curly brackets. I don't think the time of day matters. I think the time of day does matter. In order to spawn the warden, but it might not matter if for the darkness effect. But you won't see much in the darkness effect if you're not in survival and stuff like that. So let's see. Does it actually still happen in... Yeah, it does. It does still happen in time of day. It just can't summon the warden. And you don't get the darkness effect in creative unless you probably just effect give yourself it, right? Darkness, 10 seconds, amplifier 1, 2, right? So yeah, you can only get the darkness effect if you give it yourself, if you give it to yourself in creative, but you can't do a Skulk Shrieker summon or do anything. You can't get it through this way, which is kind of... Oh, it still spawns it. Oh. I thought you couldn't spawn it. I really thought you couldn't spawn it during the day. Was that changed or did I miss that? Okay, it's very angry at the villager. Are you gonna use the are you gonna use the sonic boom attack? No. Huh. Now you can. Now you will use it. Okay. That's very interesting. So that means you can aggro the warden, not get hit by anything if you stay right next to it during this, right? This is how close you can be to the warden, and it won't think that you're far enough. Yeah. It apparently won't think that you're far enough to use a sonic boom attack. Interesting. Unless it's just a matter of time. Did that just... He just, like, one-shot at the LA or something? With a melee attack? Sonic boom attack won't do that much, but yeah. Glitch? Villagers don't die? No, LA don't die. So the warden escape and go quickly to your setup? Ah. Okay. Very interesting. Wondering Trader, what's going on, baby? You give me nothing good. even in survival. Let's see. Goat horn subtitles are improperly capitalized. So I guess goat horns should be yeah, okay. I guess it's goat. I guess the horn wasn't capitalized correctly. Server crashes when attempting to load chunks that contain command blocks that consist of a large number of characters with the output within the previous output field. Okay, interesting. Goat horn playing isn't detected as a vibration. That was something we already looked at. Server logs, game test server messages, and these selectors and say commands are no longer evaluated. Potted mangrove propagule model is incorrect. Okay, so I guess it looks different. I guess we'll get a pot and then we'll get a propagule. Let's see if it looks any different. We'll also put it in the air so that we can look at the bottom side, I guess. I guess it looks better. I think it was very tall before, wasn't it? Was it very tall before, or am I misremembering it? But at the bottom, there's no Z fighting or anything like that. It looked different. I don't remember how different it looked before. Yeah. But I feel like it was tall, right? It was tall and didn't look as stout as this. Hey, can you watch a Hightail trailer, please? Well, I'm not gonna watch it because I don't think there has been any real news on the game, right? There hasn't been anything of notice, of worth. At least for me, I guess. Structured block messages are formatted in chat. Duplicate object key lang file. Failed to launch the game on 32-bit operating system. IONETI handler codec encoder inception when using special characters in chat message. Interesting. Failed to launch game on 32-bit. Oh, I read that. Game crash regarding warden anger. Okay. Warden gets angry at you, crashes the entire game. Sonic crashes your game. Chat closes itself if the control for open chat is set to enter. Okay. So basically, if you don't know, you can press what is it called? You can press enter to enter chat, but also enter, right? Enter also sends chat. So if we do it right here, right? Keybinds, open chat, open close enter, and lat. Let's do enter, done. So yeah, it should open it without having to close it immediately because it detects that you pressed enter, right? So yeah, we'll put that back to Tito. There we go. Crashing game seems like something the warden would actually do. Chat closes itself. Yes. Clicking incomplete command messages removes in chat. Yeah. So TP hold. Like, yeah. That's one of the things that I really disliked. This is one of the things I really disliked. Like, you couldn't do like hold. You couldn't, like, what is it called? Keep these messages that failed, I think. Or what? Or is it wrong? Clicking incomplete command messages. I have no idea. I feel like this was actually a thing before, and I'm just gaslighting myself into thinking it wasn't a thing before. Oh, okay. Iron golems can spawn on non-spawnable blocks such as leaves, glass, sea lanterns, etc. Warden emerge, war sound, sonic dig animation. Don't start unless the player looks at the warden first. Okay, so basically, I guess if you weren't rendering the warden, you wouldn't be able to see those animations play out. Okay, interesting. Say command fails to apply server messages styling when sent from a command block. Server console or archon, unlike slash message. Warning spawn in any non-full block as long as it's solid. Reflected ghast fireball cannot hit the ghast. Let's try it here, right? We can summon a ghast. Summon ghast, and then we'll go in survival. Okay, it does kill it. It does kill it. I used enter to open chat and that was annoying. Let's see. Say command fails to apply server messages style when sent from a command block. Oh, I already read that. You can run commands with double slash prefix. The double... What are these called? The double dash. The double dash dev argument in the data generators no longer converts NBT to SNBT properly. Okay, so those were all the things in pre-release 1 and 2. Oh no, that was in pre-release 1. Now this is 2 and 3's changelog at the moment. So here's an important note, is that the recent change made it more possible for more types of mobs to spawn inside nether portals, which caused them to instantly change dimensions after spawning. We will not be making any further changes to this before the release of 1.19, but our intent for the future is to prevent most mobs from spawning in nether portals, and ones that do will not immediately travel through the portal. Expect to see these changes in the coming version. So I'm guessing a 1.19 point something release for that. But now the change in pre-release 3 was that a Warden Sonic Boom attack now bypasses damage reduction by armor enchantments such as protection. So we're just gonna put ourselves we're just gonna give ourselves full armor right now, and then we'll put protection on it, and then we'll see if we will take more damage from the Sonic Boom attack. So survival mode. Yo, what's up? It doesn't even look like it sensed me, right? Like, but it's bouncing up and down in the water like that, right? So I guess I'm still jumping up and down. I think something else is wanting to die first. Are you gonna use Sonic Boom attack? Okay, so it does 7.5 hearts of damage. So I guess we'll enchant them now. Enchant me with protection 4. That. Same for this. Do the same for this. Do the same for this. And we can take them off and give ourselves like a golden apple. Give lagging days. Let's give some steak. Is it beef? I was like, steak, beef. Okay. 10 right there. Oh, it's not cooked beef. Cooked beef. 10. I gotta eat raw meat before I face the warden. Just like, did you know if you build a wall of deep slate, you can see an annoying dog face? Ah, interesting. The warden just wanted to be left alone. Okay, there we go. Immediately, it does 7.5. So we do not have protection with protection. So basically, if you want to go to the deep dark, you you really want to not do anything with the Skull Shriekers, right? So basically, just come in there with a lot of wool and place it everywhere in order to block Skulk sensor vibrations, right? What about projectile protection? It says damage reduction by armor enchantments such as protection, so I think it means like any armor protection, right? So, or any enchantment that could reduce damage. So it just bypasses it and is a pure damage stat. Okay. Item interact start is no longer detectable as a vibration to allow more specific actions to be detected, like drink or eat, but item or interact finish still is. Okay. Interesting. So in pre-release 2, actually no, that was pre-release 3. We're still going through pre-release 3. Blast protection. I don't expect any of it to change, by the way. So I don't think we'll be testing it out again with a new set of armor. Because protection does give boost to the other protections, like blast protection, projectile protection, fire protection, but they're not the max. They're not the max, which is probably like they have like 2 of everything, right? So yeah, it's still they still have protection against everything except for wardens. So skull cleansers only detect the last turtle egg being broken when stepped on. Okay. Interesting. I guess turtle egg is a thing that we will test now. Okay, so that places a thing, right? Yeah, placing it still gives a vibration. Okay, yeah. I'm still standing on it, right? And yeah, every one of them that broke send a vibration. So yeah, this is definitely fixed. Circles and sensors are not activated upon bees entering or leaving their hive or nest. Okay. So I guess we'll time set night. Time set night here, and then we'll have some bees. We'll have some bees spawn eggs, and then we'll have a bee nest here, right? Okay. So that's that. They'll probably spend 2 minutes in there. I think that's how bee nests work. So we'll just time set day here. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait for that. But at the meantime, I'm gonna read it. Skull sensors do not detect daylight detector mode switching. So let's get a daylight detector. And if you don't know, detectors can be turned off and on. So I guess it means, okay, yeah. As you can see, it detected it. Okay. Also, bee, you want to die? You want to die, bees? But yeah, we can place that here. Yeah, as you can see, it sent one. Yeah. Keeps on sending it. Yeah. Okay. Blast protection, almost 2k. Yes. Yes, we are close. Unexpected culling of inner skull trigger faces. Okay. So I guess it looked weird when you looked inside of the skull trigger, and I don't think we see that. I don't think we see that anymore. Or, yeah. Very interesting. I guess all the pixels are lined up now. Yeah, skull triggers look cool. Frogs prioritize eating underneath over panicking while being damaged. We already tested that. So I guess it wasn't fixed before. It wasn't actually fixed in the last snapshot or in pre-release 1. Placing a map in an item frame will break any intersecting paintings and item frames within the map inside. Okay. So basically this is a change to, if you don't know, hitboxes, item frames have a hitbox. Depending on if you have a map on it or not, it will expand that hitbox in the last pre-release. But in pre-release 2 and 3, it was reverted, right? So let's get a map here, right? And then we'll put F3B. As you can see, there's a hitbox there. And if we put a map in there, the hitbox is still there, right? The hitbox is still the same. As you can see, there's a little eye line there that has some Z fighting issues. But yeah, when you placed more in the same area, right, it would overlap the hitboxes because they would have expanded with the map. So these corners would overlap with each other, which means they pushed each other out and one shouldn't exist, right? But they reverted that change, and yeah, the item frame hitboxes do not change with the map size at the moment. So yeah, basically this would like pop off or something like that. These item frames would be okay as this, but if they have a map in it, right, they wouldn't be. F1 Pixelmon, they will add Lechonk. Okay. Frogs attempt to pathfind entities outside of their reach, causing them to spin into Twitch constantly. That's a rip. That means, okay. So that kind of means like if a frog is like very close to like a slime, right? We have a frog here and a slime here, but they can't reach each other. Which is, I think I'll put some slabs or something. I don't think either of them can fit through a slab. Then we'll get glass here. So we'll get a slime and a frog. I think the frog can still see the slime. Maybe I'll do it like this instead. So the frog can do that. We'll get a frog. We'll get a slime. That. Frog here. Do that. And then get a slime here. Oh no. Get a small slime. Pretty sure the frog can still see the slime. Let's have them both not jump. Right. The frog can still see the slime, right? Can it? No, it can't. Okay. I guess that will work better. Yeah, okay. So it should be able to see the slime, I think. I think it should still be able to see the slime. I don't know what's going on. Froggo? Yeah, they can definitely have line of sight there. So I guess it does still see the slime, but it can't tongue it. Yes. It can't tongue it, so it's not spinning wildly right now. Interesting, but I don't know if this test is correct. If this is a good test for it. So we'll say that it works. Alays can get stuck and freeze inside non-full blocks. Okay. So I guess they would get stuck in a corner of a fence or something like that, so we'll just spawn an Allay inside a fence. Right? We'll spawn an Allay like in the middle of these fences. Rip. I mean, I guess they were in the block, but kind of don't want them to be like that. Allay like so. Like that. Then we'll put some blocks around, right? Okay, that guy moved out. Is this guy gonna move out as well? Let's give him not. Give him some stone slabs. Let's see if he can think about it. He can find it. No? You're not gonna move out of there. What if I play a no block around here? It does send a vibration. Huh. That lay stuck. He definitely wasn't stuck before. Okay, maybe this isn't totally fixed. Unless it thinks it can't move because there are blocks connecting the fences. Can you come up? Okay. Maybe we'll try putting the stone slab like on top of the fences here, so maybe it can see it. Right? No, it is not going anywhere. So is that Allay. That Allay is getting vibrations, but it's not coming over here. Okay, now it is. Yeah, that's strange. I guess it's not fixed for this situation. Let's see. If we go in here, push it more into the corner there, but also just break this part of the fence. Okay, now it can move. But if it's in like a fenced off area like this, like it can only have these blocks to move. I guess it won't try to move, or it can't move, right? But I guess they should change it so that if it's in this position, it will try to move up, right? Like, or move down. I don't know. It's very interesting. And a wandering trader ruins it like always. First time playing Minecraft, I thought if you mine a tree at night, a spider will attack you, but that's just a coincidence. But yeah, I guess allays still get stuck in that kind of situation. But if you open up the fence gate, they will move. A block lighting on extended parts are a lot darker in 22W17A compared to 1.18.2. I don't know what extended parts means. Does it mean pistons? Does that mean extended part from piston? Because that's the only thing that I believe extends. Like, was that darker or something like that? Let's actually go down in a deeper cave and see how dark it gets, right? If we do place a piston like that. Not like that. Not in that cave. We'll do it in this cave again. So, like, how dark does it get? I guess they fixed it. I don't see any darkness there. Maybe if it's surrounded by blocks. Yeah, maybe if it's surrounded by blocks, you might see more darkness. But I guess that's not the case. If I surround it with more blocks, it might not be dark. Yeah. Yeah, it's not dark. But if I do this, it shouldn't change, right? Because it was already fully dark, right? Yeah, it looks the same. So, yeah, I guess it's fixed. I don't know if it's actually fixed, but it doesn't look dark to me. It doesn't look wrong to me. Okay. So, subtitles are higher than in previous versions. Okay. I guess it wasn't at this height before. Interesting. Okay, maybe subtitles were, no, they're still on the same length as that. What if I put the GUI in like a very scaled thing here? No, it still overlaps. It still overlaps. So yeah. I don't know. The GUI still covers each other. If you do it interestingly, if you have it too close together. Demo mode, the purchase now links to destination is incorrect. Subtitles are higher than the previous versions. Game output server console are logged with warnings regarding chat packets with invalid signatures when using entity selectors within commands. Skulk senses hearing items being dropped on the ground doesn't alert shriekers even if a player drops it. Okay, I guess yeah, it still alerts trigger, so you can see it alerting that trigger. So that's fixed. Execute running chat related command logs. Receive chat package without valid signature. Warning. Okay, so execute wouldn't run it properly, apparently. Warden still detects after death if signal is traveling before death. Okay. So if you kill a warden and a vibration is still being sent to the warden, it would still detect it, even though it's dead. Allays no longer flee or panic when taking damage. So I guess they know that they can heal. Right. Oh, why is there one trade of a diamond for one emerald? Why? So in pre-release 2, if a warden is stuck in liquid, you'll angrily despawn instead of digging. I guess this warden is not going to angrily despawn. Let's have it stuck in a liquid, like... Okay. Let's have it, like... Okay. Let's set block where I am with stone. And let's go, like, down, below. Let's try to trap the warden in this because it only floats up. Which is interesting. Just trap the warden in here, right? So I guess it will angrily despawn once it has nothing in its vicinity to kill. I wish you could see a swimming warden, right? The warden only like jumps up and down in water. I kind of wish they had a swimming animation where they just swim towards the player underwater, right? Well, the warden is getting angry at the fish. It should still be like... I think the warden should still be like, what is it called? Be okay. Like, it's not angry. It's still getting signals, but they're like outside its range. Oh, come on. Now reward. Is it going to send a sonic boom now? Sonically charged shriek? Is it going to do it? No? Outside its range again? Okay. If it stops getting signals, it will angrily despawn, so I guess... Did that despawn everything? Let's get ourselves a spyglass. 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 I don't think it's mad at anything. So, I think it takes about... What is it? No, it's still... Is it still trying to find something? I just can't see the vibrations up here or the COD. Maybe. Will it angrily despawn? What is it still trying to do? I wish I can have a spectator go down. And see what kind of mobs are down there. Because I can't see the vibrations from up here. I don't know if the COD are actually gone. I can't see the COD. But I can still see the warden. So I'm pretty sure that... And my entity distance is all the way up, so... I should see 500%. Do you think the wild update is Caves and Cliffs Part 3? Not really. Didn't really... I mean... I mean, it didn't change Cliffs. Like, it changed the Deep Dark Warden down there. But also, it's like... Does adding a biome to the underground count as a cave update? Like, rather than the cave generation itself, right? I think it's still kind of angry at stuff. I don't think it will despawn. What is it doing? Why did it shake like that? Okay. Maybe we'll do a different test where it won't. We'll do a test here. We'll put it here because we are not getting the results that we want to see here. Also, Alay, please. Where are you? You don't need that. Get another warning around here. If that despawns right now, I'm gonna be like... We'll get a water bucket here. So it shouldn't be able to get out of here. And it shouldn't be able to see anything, right? It shouldn't be able to detect anything around it because there's really nothing around it, right? How long does it take for a warden to despawn if not angry? Okay, it's still doing that shaking thing. Like, it's still sniffing. It can kill a lay. That's something that you gave him, yeah. Like, that warden... I don't see any vibrations going to that warden. I don't know if it doesn't look angry at all. How long does it take for these guys to despawn? Like, am I waiting here for nothing? Like, I would definitely be far away enough, right? This is definitely past the range where a warden would despawn. Does it not think it's stuck in a liquid? Does it really not think it's stuck in a liquid? Like, you literally can't get out, warden. You can't get out. Is he trying to go through the corners? Does he believe that he's not stuck because of the corners? You couldn't get out anyways. Come on, Warden. Angrily despawn. I want to see that animation. Where is it? Could someone tell me how... Could someone tell me how long it takes for a Warden despawn? We're definitely outside the range. At 24 blocks plus, they despawn, right? That Warden looks like it's not doing anything at all. Anything as well. Come on. Angrily despawn, my guy. Does it need to be angry first? Like, does it need to try to track me first or something like that? Or will it never despawn because I spawned it with a spawn egg? Do I have to summon a Warden? Is that the thing? Do I have to just summon the Warden? Effect, give me strength. Do I have to just summon it? Like, I'll just summon it here. Summon Warden. Like, will that not give it persistence? Let me actually check. Entity, no. Data, get entity there. So it's not persistent. Like, I didn't give it a name tag or anything. So it should despawn angrily with nothing to see, right? Like that one, maybe we should check that one if that one actually has persistence, right? Or was it persistence required or just persistence? No persistence required. I don't see persistence anywhere. Why is it persistence required instead? Cooldown sniff, hurt by time, attributes. Yeah, there isn't one that's just persistence required, right? There isn't one that's just persistence. Come on, despawn. How long does it take? I'm gonna search it up on my phone. Does take for a Warden despawn? After 60 seconds of being calm and not detecting vibrations, if the Warden is on the ground, it burrows back into the ground and despawns. So 60 seconds should be the goal, right? 60 seconds should be the goal, and it's not detecting any vibrations, as far as I know. It is not. It is lighting up. Why? Hello? Is it because of its own feet? Or is it his animation? Is it detecting a vibration from its own swimming? I don't know. What is it detecting a vibration of? Is it actually detecting a vibration? It shouldn't be. Like, what is it doing? I'm so confused. Is it actually detecting a vibration or not? You can see, like, it sniffs, right? It sniffs and it does that, but it's not like I don't see any vibrations going to it. It sniffs, and it should despawn, right? Is this persistence required? If it's persistence required false, that means it must be persistent, right? Data get entity. Yeah, this is also persistence required 0. If I spawn a Warden like this, will it actually... Huh? Hello? Are you not working anymore? Your can summon true. Does it have to be dark? I'm set midnight. Why isn't this one working? Do I need another Skulk Shrieker here? Okay, I need another Skulk Shrieker. I don't know why this one doesn't shriek anymore. Does it only shriek 3 times? Your Skulk Shriekers only shriek 3 times. It doesn't have that data property. Your game is broken. Is there too many wardens in the area right now? It's still this warden, I guess. There we go. Okay, so this one is shrieking now. I guess there was a warden too close. So a warden was too close for it to shriek. Okay. Interesting. So they detect if a warden is close enough. But there's no more wardens around here. Can you... Okay, warden advances. Are you going to shriek? It only shrinks when no wardens are nearby. Yeah, we just kind of went over that. Come on! Warden's heart beats? Do I have to be in survival? Like, come on. Want another warden? Or is there too many wardens around here still? I saw warden advances, but I don't see... Oh, there we go. Create mode, and now let's trap it here. Actually, we could have checked that other warden, right? Oh, come on, a creeper! Stop it! Oh, my guy. Oh my goodness, I didn't place a block there. Warden, stop moving! Stop moving, gosh darn it! Ah! No, stop it, Warden. Data get entity. There we go. Persistence required a 0 as well. I don't get it. Why aren't these guys despawning? Is this bugged? Is this still bugged? Are they just not despawning? Or did they just not despawn? The wardens are infinite in your world, I guess. Okay. Very interesting. Let's actually go far away from this. Let's go far away from this and come back. At 128 blocks, they should despawn, right? They should despawn. Okay, that one's still angry. That one's definitely far enough for me. Warren takes notice? What? How am I still getting that subtitle? They're not despawning. I am going out a little bit farther here. I can still see them. I'm pretty sure this is 128 blocks. Let's see. If I go this way, okay, it's a Z direction. So TP me 128 blocks. So yeah, we're definitely 128 blocks out. They should have despawned with the range, I think, too, as well, right? I don't. Okay, those two despawned. Those two finally despawned, but we didn't get to see them. Why did it take so long? My goodness. I don't know. What is causing them not to despawn? This guy was definitely not triggered by anything. He was just bouncing up and down in the water. Was he just not, like, is swimming causing him to stop, to don't despawn? I don't know. What is the thing here? What is going on? Okay, so that one finally oh, it didn't. I thought it did. But these guys finally despawned, but after I got out of their range. Maybe we'll do the same thing here, right? After a minute, we'll just wait here. The same thing. It despawned. That one's not despawning. It's getting aggroed by everything around it. But if I go 128 blocks again, right? Will they despawn instantly? Okay, that guy is not despawned. That guy is also not despawned. But I guess we'll just look at them right now. For a minute. What does it mean by angrily despawn? Does it mean that it has a animation for despawning, or does it just poof, right? Like, we are definitely outside its range. And that one's still angry at everything. By the way, I'll just say some more bugs as we do this. Technical changes in 1.19 pre-release 2 added a game event teleport with a vibration frequency of 5. So I guess when you're teleporting with a chorus fruit into the area, or when an Enderman teleports away or into an area, it will still cause a vibration. Also, there's some Z fighting. Okay, they just despawned. They just despawned. There was no animation, nothing. We could see, we could have seen this guy with his animation, right? But they just didn't spawn. I guess we'll do something like this, right? We'll do something like this. We'll put a skulk sensor here, and then we'll get an Enderman. We'll get Endermans. Also, die spider. There's so many mobs. Get out. Okay, you can see the teleport, and he definitely teleported away enough distance that the skulk sensor would not do it, right? We'll do that. Another guy. Yeah. So that teleport event still works. But I'll also come up here, right, and eat a chorus fruit down to the level, right? I think this is far enough. But also we have to kill everything around here. Because they're annoying. Get out of the way. Yeah, if we do anything up here, it should be okay. But if we do a chorus fruit, up regular chorus fruit, we should be able to get down back to the bottom. Yeah, and you can see that it did do it, even though we didn't technically make any sound. So yeah, of course there is an animation. I wish there was an animation that I could look at. Okay, these are the bugs that are fixed in pre-release 2. Death attack wither skull item to place raw translation string is untranslated. Death attack sting item to place raw translation string is untranslated, which means, I guess, if you're killed by like a stray wither skull or something, or if you're killed by a bee sting, it will not it will now translate that correctly. Skull sensors don't detect stripping logs, tilling dirt, or pathing grass. Okay. So a lot of things that involve grass in their works. Okay, so we'll do I guess it would still work here, right? Because I think we can just do that there. Let's see. Let's get ourselves a hoe. And let's get ourselves a, what is it called? Shovel me down. I'll just place 2 of each block here because I think, yeah, that converts it to dirt. That converted to dirt? No, you can't even hoe it. Okay. That converts it to dirt. That converts it to tilled farmland. Converts it to path. Converts it to path. Converts it to path. And converts to path. Okay. So they're all getting detected. So now we can do the logs. We do the logs here. We can strip the logs. Let's do mangrove logs. Mangrovey. Do that. Stripped. Okay, stripped that. Let's do mangrove again, but do the wood. Okay, they both work. Okay. Scissors block place doesn't trigger with villagers placing crops. I don't want to test that. Actually, let's time set day again. Time set day. Scissors block place doesn't trigger when snow golems place snow layers. So I guess a snow golem will roam around here, right? Summon snow golem. Will you move? Okay, it does do it. I'm not sure if the walk... Yeah, I'm not sure it's based off more of the walking animation. But I don't hear... It does give footsteps, so I'm not sure if it's walking and doing it or not. New compass is one of the most useful items in our core. Yes, very useful. Okay. There's a trigger when blocks are destroyed by pistons, which we can just do... Okay. Okay, that's still in its range. That's not in its range. Okay. So we can do a piston block here. Oh no. So since that is still in its range, we can do a piston thing here, and then we can put a redstone torch or something, and it should break the block. Okay, yeah. So it broke the block, and now it is okay. You can actually sense that. Closer is not activated upon placing food on campfires. Okay, interesting. Campfires. We'll try both of them. Let's see. Does it have to be food? I'll do stuff that isn't cooked, and I'll also do stuff that shouldn't be placed on it. Let's see. Okay, you place food. That's great. Oh no, can't place that on it. What can I do? What if I make it, if I give myself a shovel and then unlight it, can I place anything I want on it? No. Rotten flesh? Because that's food that can't be cooked, right? No. Can I just do cooked beef? Can I do like cooked mutton? Okay, like that's full. I can't. But I can do it, I can put it on here and then unlight it here, right? So it's only when you do it on cooked food, lighting, whatever. Try the poisonous potato. You can eat it, but you can't cook it, so I guess you can't put it on the campfire. So yeah, you can have that if you want. Dry aging. Oh, poisonous potato. Yeah, you can't put it on. Rip. Okay. Okay, skulks are not activated upon placing food on campfires, not activated upon inserting or retrieving music discs from jukeboxes. That's pretty easy to set up here. Get a music disc. We'll get the other side music disc, right? Also, we can put back our sound. Yeah, so useful. I die so much in my hardcore worlds. So we can do this. Can we take it out? Yes, they both trigger. Okay. So it says they're not activated upon throwing Eyes of Ender. Do that pretty easily. Okay, I was sneaking there. I guess this is what it means by interacting. So if I don't sneak. Yeah. If I don't sneak, it will do it. If I do sneak, it won't do it, even though it doesn't do that for other stuff. So Eyes of Ender are safe to be used next to a Skulk sensor, which is interesting. Skulks are not activated upon pointed dripstone filling partially filled cauldrons. Okay. I guess we can do that. Cauldrons. We'll put some cauldrons down. And we'll put some pointed dripstone. Top of this. Already got him. Then we'll put some lava. Oh, why did I do that? I'm missing a block there. Okay. Then we do pointed dripstone. Out of the way, snow golem. And it should activate when it fills a cauldron. Which I guess we should probably test if we can't see it, right? Regular piston, and then we'll move like a couple deeps later or something there. Maybe not a regular piston. Do a sticky piston and just hear it if it moves. Okay. Because I always throw Eyes of Ender in the Deep Dark. I am using an add-on to play Vitality in Minecraft Bedrock. Actually, depending on where the stronghold is, the Eyes of Ender could be used to distract the warden. Or snow golem. Interesting, yes. So we'll see if it fills up. I'll do some more reading here. There's a lot of reading. Oh, my throat, it just hurts. It's just congested all the time. Okay. So are not activated upon harvesting sweet berry bushes. So I guess we can do that. Sweet berries. And then, yeah, we can do the ground here, but we can also, we have some bone meal. I mean, does it detect if it grows? Does it detect if it grows? No, it doesn't detect if it grows. But it will detect if we harvest it, right? Yeah. So it doesn't detect if it grows, but it only detects if it harvests. Okay, interesting. Does the same happen for crops? Let's see. Home. And get some wheat. No, it doesn't detect at the full growth. You have to break it. Very interesting. Okay, okay. As you can see, a lava thing did pop up and it worked. So, not too bad. Not activated will incorrectly includes vibration of item frames being placed. Interesting. Is a very example. Interesting. What? Interesting. Interesting. You like my voice? It's congested. It's congested. What is it called? Skulks does not detect using honeycomb to wax copper. Okay, copper. Copper. Let's wax this one, and then we'll get like honeycomb. Homie comb. All my homies like the cone. Okay, it does do it. I guess wax on, wax off will also do it. Yeah. Also, what about... Yeah, removing some sheen does work as well. Don't detect Enderman's shulkers teleporting from one place to another. I guess. Why do allays, like, what is it called? Cause vibrations just being around. Like, They're literally not doing anything. They're just floating there, right? And still causing all the vibrations. What? Like, what? Is flying considered a thing to vibrate for? Okay. Oh, Scoxons do not detect an axe to clear wax weathering a copper block. Yeah, I already went over that. Certain void worlds failed to spawn the player on the stone platform. Warden AI does not function properly when it rides on entities. Goat horns do not snap on copper ore. I'm not going to test that stuff. Baby goats with horns lose their horns when fed. Okay. Very interesting. Let's get a baby goat around here. A goat. Let's get ourselves a baby goat and get ourselves some wheat. It literally loses horns. Wait, but do baby goats spawn with horns? No, they don't. So I guess when this baby grows up, right? It should spawn with the horns. I guess if it grows up, it might not spawn with horns. Okay, we'll just wait for this guy to grow up. Wardens ignore if persistence required and dig away. Goats from older worlds lose their horns. Oh, that would have been horrible. Darkness fog flashes at high duration values. Wardens afflicting darkness to players in the same team. Okay, so if a warden is on your team, even though it can't really attack you, right? It'll still be able to grow, or like still be able to give you darkness, right? Even though it should be your teammate. Darkness rendering incorrectly when reloading the game. Warden emerging particles do not match up with block they emerge from on the entire way. Death attack Sonic Boom item displays raw translation string. So I don't know what that would look like. Villagers sometimes won't refill their stock. Mesa mineshafts no longer generate with /place command outside of Badlands biomes, despite the structure saying being generated successfully. Reflected gas ball, it cannot hit the gas. Okay, I guess they didn't fix that in the first one. Wardens aren't angered by being hit with damageless projectiles. So I guess with a snowball, it wouldn't be angry if it hits them. Okay, yeah, this guy grew up with horns. Let's try the warden with the snowball thing. Warden. Snowball. Give ourselves some snowballs here. We're going survival. Is it angry at me? Yeah, now it's angry at me. Okay. Kill me. Okay. I guess it works, right? GG Dolphin. Gear equipping sound plays every time armor or elytra durability changes while equipped. Okay, they reverted that. Don't need to test that. Minecraft item armor equipped generic sound is produced when giving an item to a laze. Shift clicking the destroy item button in creative inventory creates a vibration when there's nothing in your inventory. Equipment slots. Okay. So we're gonna do this. And we're just gonna do this, right? Shift click. Yeah, nothing. It doesn't do anything there. So that's it for that. The Minecraft item equipped generic sound is produced when filling water buckets with fish, axolotls, or tadpoles. Item armor equipped generic sound is produced and can only be heard by other players when switching items between hands. Villagers produce armor equipping sounds when previewing armor. Netty handler codec. Encoder inception when evaluating too many entity selectors in chat preview. Run command click events send value as command instead of chat message. Milking cows, mushrooms, and goats play gear equipping. Yes, I definitely equipped it. I definitely equipped that bucket. Gear aiding food items that return empty container plays gear equipping sound. Equipping a player head skull or card pumpkin displays the generic gear equipped subtitle. And I guess, okay, all of these are just gear equips, just like in the wrong place. So that's it for this 2 and 3 pre-release. So in pre-release 4 and 5, it's much smaller, and it gives you the date for the wild update, and it's June 7th. So we are a few days away still for that. Yeah. Skulk is missing subtitles for some sounds. Modifying a world preset does not include the overworld settings. To not include the overworld setting will not give a data pack error, but instead the world type will instantly crash your game. So it's like we can't fully compile this. So we're just gonna be like your game is gone. You crashed your game instead of just not loading the data pack at all. When the warden in the background is mad literal fish. Yes. I'm pretty sure you can run away from the warden pretty easily in water. Even though it's fast enough, if you have Depth Strider, you can definitely run away. But also, if you get far away enough underwater, right, it can't do anything but sonic attack you, right? So it's very not bad. Very not bad. Okay, so sending a hub of mud as it converts to clay causes the player to fall through and be pushed out of the block. Okay, interesting. So I guess we'll try that out. Try that out here. Let's do clay. Oh no, it converts mud to clay. Mud to clay. Mud to clay, and we should be okay here. Let's game rule random tick speed 300, 3000 or something. Yeah, okay. So now it just pushes you up. It pushes you on top of the block, so it's fixed. It doesn't push you out. It doesn't make you drop down into it. It's okay. A lay's head does not rotate to where it looks. I don't think we've seen that with any of the lays that we've tested with today. Standing on top of soul sand or mud that converts to skulk will cause entities to fall through it, so it would also work with converting to skulk, so we'll get a skull catalyst. Skull catalyst here, and let's get ourselves another mud block. Another bit of mud here. So we should not fall through it anymore. Let's see. If we get, like... We spawn an Enderman, like... right above us. Summon... Enderman. 50 blocks up. I think it will die. Yeah, we just get pushed up. We can do the same with soul sand. I didn't even know it converts soul sand. Yeah, it just pushes us up. Okay. Not bad. It's a fix. Mobs target emerging warden. Warden faces attacking mob when emerging if dealt melee damage. Okay. Interesting. Leads are leashed too high on allays. Okay. So we'll get... Where's our allay? There's an allay over there. We'll get a lead. And we'll see how it connects to the allay. Yep. I think it's around its neck, which is probably not the best. It looks kind of cruel if it's around the neck. Like it's kind of like a dog on a leash. Warden attacks immediately if hit during emerging animation. Interesting. So it's not fully emerged. It doesn't have time to get angry at you. It just like like when you hit it above it. Eating a food item no longer opens the piston doors in Center City 2. I guess that was a bug we saw. Custom name NBT tag still prevents wardens from digging down. So I guess a custom name on the warden, if you name it Joffrey or something like that, right? He just he just doesn't despawn by digging down. URL in eula.txt points to the wrong location. And in pre-release 4, chunk eruption with command blocks full of certain Unicode characters, touchscreen mode crash, Cannot be cast to app class. Done or unnamed module of loader app. Algorithm that cut themselves off at chunk borders and crash when getting block state. CWJ missing palette entry for index 8. Gear equipping sound plays every time armor elytra durability changes when equipped. Cannot send chats or use commands in multiplayer since 1.19 pre-release 1. Although that shouldn't be the case, because we did chat a lot in what is it called, when we were on pre-release 3, so that's interesting. I don't know what kind of conditions you would have to be to not be able to send chat or use commands in multiplayer, but we definitely did that. The LA is a prisoner. But yeah, that's it for all the pre-releases. Now I think we'll just go over the current release candidates. So what we have is a crash that they're not listing, so that people don't try it in their world, and also darkness effect fading and death screen all causes subtle flashing, which means that if you die while the darkness effect is playing, right, it will flash your screen and it will cause some troubles for your eyes. Imagine a 69k YouTube play button. Interesting. Nice. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it for what we got today. There's nothing else to look at. We have done a lot. We have seen a lot, and it's been it's been like 2 hours, so it's been a while. But yeah, we got through all the bug reports, interestingly. So yes, I think this is going to be it for the stream, guys. There's really nothing else I want to say. If Release Candidate 2 is the final version going on, they might still have some changes, but there'll probably just be crash related fixes, right? We'll just have to see, right? But yeah, happy wild update. It's going to be in 4 days. Good day, good night, good life, and I'll see you in the next one. Will you make a Pokemon Violet or Scarlet stream? I will be playing Pokemon. But that's a while away. That's like 5 months away, half a year. That is kind of a lot of time to wait. So yeah, goodbye. Screw, look, close everything.